I didn't notice it at first. That's the worst part. If something in your life suddenly changes, dramatically obviously, you react. You question it. You try to fix it. But when something changes just a little, something so small you can convince yourself you imagined it, that's when it gets dangerous. It started 3 weeks ago. I woke up randomly in the middle of the night and checked my phone. 3:27 a.m. I remember that clearly because I thought it was oddly specific. Not 3:30, not 3, exactly 3:27. I looked around my room. Everything seemed normal. My dresser, my door, the faint light leaking in from the hallway. Then I noticed something off. My chair, where I usually throw my clothes, was facing slightly towards my bed. Not a lot, just a few inches off from where I knew it should be. I stared at it for a while, trying to remember if I'd moved it earlier. Maybe I had. Maybe I kicked it without noticing. That's what I told myself. Then I went back to sleep. The next night, it happened again. I woke up suddenly, no dream, no noise, just awake. I checked my phone, 3:27 a.m. This time, I felt uneasy right away, like my body already knew something my mind hadn't caught up to yet. I sat up and looked around. The chair was back in its usual position, but my closet door was open, just a crack. Now, I always close my closet before bed. I don't like seeing the inside at night. It's like one of those irrational things I've had since I was a kid. So I got up, walked over, and pushed it shut. I remember hesitating for a second before touching it, like I expected something to be behind it. But of course, there was nothing. There never is, right? I went back to bed, but I didn't fall asleep for a long time. By the fourth night, I started to notice a pattern. I'd wake up at exactly 3:27 a.m. and something in the house would be different. Not dramatically, just slightly. One night, a picture frame in the hallway was tilted. Another night, a kitchen cabinet was left open. Another, the TV remote was placed neatly in the center of the coffee table, instead of tossed to the side like I always leave it. Small things, explainable things, but always something. And always at 3:27. I tried to prove it was me, sleepwalking maybe. I set up my phone to record overnight. The next morning, I skipped straight to 3:20 a.m. Everything was normal. I was asleep in bed, barely moving. Then 3:27 hit, and something strange happened. The video didn't glitch exactly, but it stuttered, like frames were missing. One moment it was 3:26:58, then suddenly 3:27:12. A jump. I rewound it, same thing every time. There were just 14 seconds gone. And when the footage resumed, something had changed. That night was my dresser drawer. Closed before, opened after. I stopped sleeping well after that. I tried to stay awake, telling myself I'd finally see what was happening. But every night, no matter how hard I fought it, I'd black out before 3:27 and wake up right on time. Like something was choosing that moment. Like it wanted me to see the result, but never the process. A week ago, things escalated. I woke up at 3:27 like always. I grabbed my phone and walked out into the hallway. Everything looked normal at first. Then I noticed the bathroom light was on. I never leave it on. I approached slowly, my chest tightening for no real reason. The door was open. The light flickered slightly. And when I stepped inside, I froze. Because the mirror wasn't right. At first glance, it was just my reflection, but something about it felt delayed, like it was mimicking me instead of being me. I lifted my hand. It lifted its hand too, but just a fraction of a second late. I told myself it was the lighting, my eyes adjusting, so I leaned closer. My reflection smiled. Just barely. I was not smiling. I stumbled back, hit the wall, and looked again. Now it was normal, perfectly in sync, like nothing had happened. I didn't go back to sleep that night. Since then, the changes have gotten more personal. My phone will be in a different place than I left it. My shoes will be lined up neatly by the door when I know I kicked them off randomly. Once, my bed was made, even when I woke up, while I was still in it. But the worst thing happened last night. I woke up at 3:27, of course I did. But this time, something felt wrong immediately. The air felt heavier, quieter, like the house was listening. I sat up slowly, and that's when I noticed it. My bedroom door was closed. I always sleep with it open, always. I stared at it, my heart pounding. Then I noticed something else. There was a shadow under the door. Like someone was standing in the hallway, perfectly still. I didn't move, I didn't breathe, just watched. The shadow didn't shift, didn't twitch, just stayed there. Like it knew I was awake, watching it. After what felt like hours, the shadow slowly receded. Like whoever or whatever was there stepped back. I stayed frozen. And then the door creaked open. On its own, just a few inches, the hallway was empty. This morning I tried to leave the house. I needed air. I needed distance. But when I got to the front door, something stopped me. Not physically, just a feeling. I turned around and looked back down the hallway. And for a second, just a second, it didn't look like my house. The layout felt wrong. The walls felt closer. The hallway longer. Like everything had shifted, just slightly out of place. Then it snapped back to normal. I think I understand now. It's not that something is entering my house. That it's my house. It's changing, little by little, night by night, at 3:27 a.m. And here's the part I haven't told anybody. The part I don't want to believe. The changes, they're not random. They're getting closer to me. More focused, more intentional. Because tonight, when I wake up at 3:27, I I don't think it's gonna be the house that's different. I think it's gonna be me.